I'll read the title out for this one for a change. Can synthetic avatars replace lecturers? An exploratory international study of higher education stakeholder perspectives. Just to save you a bit of a breath there. What is that talking to us about?
Okay, so this has come from Jasper Roe and Mike Perkins and Leon Furze. Do you remember them? They were the AI assessment scale folks. And they surveyed 193 higher education staff. And this was across Australia, Singapore, the UK, and the US, and asked them about using synthetic avatars / I call them digital twins. You know, my digital twin is the one that can deliver a lesson on my behalf from a script that I give it, but it looks like me.
Yes.
Interestingly, the other word for this is deepfakes. But I have a different emotional reaction when you say a digital twin versus a deepfake.
Yeah, that's Leon bringing deepfakes into it because he's got an obsession with that, hasn't he?
Well, that might come up in the conversation. Okay, so what they did was look at the use of this in their teaching. Look, an interesting side note in this is 2/3 of the respondents were female. And I wonder if there's a different response. But anyway, staff gave it the technology of digital twins or deepfakes a fairly low score, like 42% said they were likely to use it. But they talked about the idea that it might be fun or engaging for students. And the examples that they thought might be fun were, oh, wouldn't it be great to talk to William Shakespeare? Or generating translated voiceovers or clearer voices overs.
Yeah.
Now, they talked about that being a low number, a fairly low percentage of people likely to adopt it, 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to argue with that. I think that's pretty high because this digital twin technology is only a couple of years old and it's still developing really fast. Like a few months ago, you could tell that it wasn't a real person, but this is getting better all of the time.
Yeah.
So, less robotic. I looked it up. TikTok has been around for 10 years now, and just 2 out of 10 teachers are using it for sharing or learning new things from it, compared to 4 out of 10 that say they would use digital twins. So
yeah,
that 4 out of 10, I'd say, is high for it.
Yeah, it's fair. I think that it's an interesting one, isn't it, with avatars, because I've done courses with avatars in, and like some of the current courses that I'm doing, some have got avatars, some have got a chatbot voice model interface as well, where you can talk to it. So it's interesting. So it's, at the end of the course, there's a kind of chatbot that kind of lets you talk to it. Sometimes you see a still image, sometimes you see like a digital twin or an avatar. That itself is an AI, but the stuff behind it is. And it's an interesting kind of the anthropomorphization of it again, which is I suppose a balance between the engagement element and then that uncanny valley. And I don't know, I've experienced both, and I'm not sure what I prefer, if I prefer speaking to like a visual representation or just cracking on with a chatbot with nobody looking at me. And yeah, I feel as if it's looking at me when it's an avatar.
And I think there's a motivation thing here. Is why are you using a digital avatar? It's one of the questions that I have as a student when I'm on those courses. I have a course that uses my digital twin to deliver the course. And the reason is that the content is changing every month and I can't go back to the studio. So as a student, you're getting a better, more up-to-date experience by seeing my digital twin. So in the research, the strongest reason people thought about using it was because they thought it was an enjoyable or interesting new idea, rather than because they see it as clearly useful. And of course, if you went down to a bunch of academics and said, hey, what do you think about digital twins? They do come back worried about job loss. They worry about the erosion of human relationships. They worry about the misuse of their image. And those are all, I think, really worthwhile things to be thinking about. So any time that we're going to use new technology in the classroom, we've got to think about policies, we've got to think about ethics, we've got to think about, fundamentally, educational benefits. And I'm not sure if we're entirely there yet. But I do find it interesting that they decided to use the language specifically. They say synthetic avatars and they use deepfakes a lot. And I think that if you ask a question about deepfakes rather than synthetic avatars or digital twins, actually, you're already influencing the answer that people are going to give you.
Yes.
I think this is useful research if you're thinking of doing it within your institution or you want an idea of how it might be used. This is great research to go and take a look at. There are a lot of issues to resolve with this, and I think a lot of it will come down to individual choice.
Yeah.